Hey folks, hope you're doing good today. Now we've got some cool music on the channel today. Looking forward to it. It's a style of music we haven't had on the channel for a while, but it's my bread and butter, what I was kind of raised up on. Some hardcore punk. And the first band is the reason we've got this on the channel today. Thanks very much. Returning band to the channel. We have seen them once before. These guys are out of Toronto, and actually my biggest audience from one city is from Toronto. So shout out to all the Torontonians out there. This is The Slime. We haven't seen them for a few months now. And because they've only got short tracks for this kind of music, a bit like the grindcore, 1-2 minutes is all you need for a hardcore punk track, and that's the right kind of length for it. I had a dig through their channel. We checked out one of their tracks before, but they have actually got another music video on there which we're going to spin, which is a bit of an older one as well. So this track they've got for us today is called Real Garbage. It's got a cool video for it as well. Let's check it out. Yeah.
What will you do? You're fucking strong. Walk about it. Walk about it. See yourself fucking into it. Walk about it. Walk about it. See you holding your gun. You didn't know you had it. Pull it away because you're trapped. Fight it away from on your back. Pull it away because you're trapped. Fight it away from on your back.
Yeah.
Coming for you! What will you do? You're fucking strong! What about it? What about it? See you holding your gun, you didn't know you had it, didn't know that! Now you had it! Now you're there with the finger on it! Didn't know that! Now you had it! Now you're there with the finger on it! Didn't know that! Now you had it! Now you're there with the finger on it!
Sick. These guys nailed it, man. I was just thinking to myself there, this track is 1 minute 25 there, and there's so much gone on just in that 1 minute 25 from these guys in the band. Absolutely sick. I loved it. They kind of ticked every single box you can for this kind of music. Had the bass in there, cut through the mix, had a sick tone. They break down to the bass in two sections as well, which was nice. They broke down to the guitar in just one section. Had a nasty, thick guitar tone in there as well. Sometimes this music's quite stringy and jangly, but no, it's thick and distorted. And the drummer had a section in there as well, doing the cool fills down the toms and everything. And then the singer was just blazing it out all the way through. There was dynamics in the track, faster bits, softer, slower bits, I should say, and just everything in there in 1 minute 25. What a sick job. And it felt right, the length of the track and everything felt. But to be honest with you, because there was so much in there, it felt way longer than just 1 minute and a half. What a great job. Cool video to go with it as well. Couldn't ask for any more out of that band for that kind of music. They absolutely nailed it. So let's check out another one of theirs. This one's from June, so about a year ago, 21. This one's called Circling. They got another cool video for it. It's only 129 again. Let's give it a quick spin. Yeah, these guys have got a lot of distortion on the guitars. Not always the case for this kind of music. Yeah, These guys are quite heavy for this kind of music. As I say, quite often you get a stringy guitar tone. Not from these fellas. They're thick and chunky. Sounds right though. This whole mix had quite a distorted edge to it. I thought even the drums were quite distorted in this one. Just had a roughness to it. Different kind of sound to their newer stuff. But I will say, I like the mix on the newer one a bit more, purely because the bass cut through even more, had a grisly tone. They cut down to those sections where you can really hear it as well. So yeah, I think they've improved their mix with the newer track purely because the bass cuts through more. It's got more of its own place within the mix, which I really like to hear. But yeah, this one was nasty and distorted, a bit lower tempo, rattling down the drums and stuff as well. Sick. These are a nice band. Please keep sending in your music whenever you put it out. We'll happily check it out. This is a cool band, and I'm pretty sure these have got a new album out. This is Ancestral Sin. The track we're going to check today is called Demon in the Demagogue. This is from February. Let's give it a spin. Better get it on the screen. Let's give it a spin. Hear that bass? Get that bass tone in this one. Cool band, great energy, great sound to this one as well. Hear that bass cutting through the mix like you should. Big, thick, chunky guitars again in this one. And what I wasn't expecting is some blast beats. Normally this music, you just kind of keep the D beat going, but it's as fast as you can go without actually breaking into the blast. These guys broke into the blast. That was nice, bit grindy. The next band we're going to check out is called Hellknights. I'm not sure if we've had these on the channel. I don't think so. This one's from November 21. I'm not sure where these guys are from. Eastern Europe somewhere, but I can't speak that language. Let's give it a spin. Yeah, doing nicely for the bass. Cool. Another short one for us there. Less than a minute on this one. I do think the short tracks suit this kind of music though. There's only so many ideas in this kind of music for the kind of classic hardcore sound. And I think if you do this kind of 3.5, 4 minute track, you've repeated yourself too many times. Nice one from these guys as well. Getting some cool videos to check out with it. The last band we're going to check out today is called Rykerr. The track is called When the Dam Has Broken, with an official vid done very nicely for the vids. Here we go.
I'm so tired of what I see. The fucking sense of this
So we're killing it with the bass tone.
the ball and freak out, wondering what it's all about. But clear it away. No reason for me, no reason to stay. No, that ignorance grows on trees. Then we broke things up and jump on the seats. Never wanted it, not that way. Never wanted it, not needed it. Never wanted it. Close that call, a haunting me. Cleanliness is hypocrisy. Taking cars, the dogs I lose. Eternity, and the news. I try to scroll and turn around. The seats are mine, the touch the ground. Not 20 years, there's time bleeding out. Asking for help, but no one can. Never wanted it, not that way. Never wanted it, not needed it. Never wanted it. When the dead is broken, motherfucker.
Cool. Man, the bass tone in this one is crazy.
It's hard to say who is won or lost. It takes our endings, but at what cost? The carnage is over. Now counting the dead. The sun is burned. The sky blood red. The carnage is over. Now counting the dead. The sun is burned. The sky blood red. Never wanted it. Never wanted it. Never wanted it.
Sick. A bit more aggressive in the vocals on this one. Loved it. Now, it's not very often in this kind of music the bass is the loudest guitar in the mix. And it's normally the case, it's absolutely the opposite of that, where the guitars are so thick and chunky, you can't always hear the bass in the mix. But all the bands today have cut through the mix with their bass tone, which is sick. I really appreciate it. But these guys, Ryker's, man, the bass tone was the main thing in this track. It had a sick tone to it as well, kind of distorted, kind of clean as well, cut right through, had a real biting tone to it. And it was way louder than the guitars, which is just unusual for this kind of music. They worked it out though, because the guitars kind of supported the bass in this one and kind of just filled out the sound for the bass. It was sick. Really enjoyed it. Just a different kind of sound to have kind of flipped the bass and the guitar in terms of volume and say, no, we're having the bass nice and loud in this one and the guitars are pushed to the back. You just don't hear that. But it worked out. It sounded good. The bass tone they used held the music. You know, it was solid and kind of hard enough to actually be the driving force for the music. Sick. Really enjoyed that one. And man, I think we've had some absolutely dope bands on today. I think the Slime absolutely killed it with their first track. Just with the fact that they had everything in the one track. The only thing that this last band has made me realise they didn't have in that track was some group vocal. And I do love the sound of the group vocal in this. Shouting it out, powerful, manly. Just sounds good. So that was the only thing they missed out of that track. But yeah, that Slime first track, man, they just had every energy and beat and kind of thing going on, guitar riff, bassy stuff, vocal style. They really nailed it on that one. Sick. But all the other bands have killed it as well. Hopefully we don't get this stuff on the channel enough. I really enjoy this stuff, even the classic stuff that, you know, still sounds the same as it did 20, 30 years ago. It's just a great energy, this kind of music. You get straight into the bop, you mosh out all the way through, and if there's a bit of a breakdown in there, it just feels great to go from the D beat to the breakdown. So yeah, I absolutely love this music, but I haven't got a lot of it in the queue. So if you're in a hardcore punk band, a proper band, send it over if you've got a video, because we'll definitely check it out on the channel sooner rather than later, because I just don't get through enough of this stuff on the channel, to be honest with you, and I really, really like it. So there you go. Hope you're having a good day today, guys. That's going to be it from me today. We've got some more cool bands coming up the rest of the week, so hit subscribe and like and all that garbage if you want to do that. Otherwise, we'll see you when we see you next. Cheers. Bye.